Hey everybody, I'm the Trick Saiyan here, welcoming you back to the first full series on the channel. And this full series is What If Goku Mastered the Kaioken. Now, before I get into the video, y'all, I'm just wanting to let y'all know that I thank you for wholeheartedly for the support on this series and the motivation I've had, all the re-aggravation I've had for all the support, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I just hope that you guys enjoy this next series. So guys, this next series will be focused on a Vegeta based what if, and the series after that maybe a Gohan or Piccolo centered what if. Without further ado, let's get into this full series. My name is Omnitrix Saiyan, and let's get into this full series. And Goku would still die and run Snake Way. He would arrive on King Kai's planet. Instead of learning the Spirit Bomb, he would focus his time on mastering the Kaioken. He thinks the Kaioken is a more better use of his time. Goku would be able to keep up with the Kaioken times 10 in short bursts, but he's mastered Kaioken times 4 with ease. I believe Goku will have a stronger base power level of 11,000. Like normal, the Z Fighters would die, but in this timeline, Goku would get there in time to save Piccolo from the attack that should have killed him in the original timeline. The Earth's Dragon Balls would not turn to stone, and Goku would beat Nappa like normal. Goku's battle with Vegeta would go like normal. He would have an easier time with him. Goku would use a times 4 Kamehameha on Vegeta against his Gallic gun. When Vegeta turns into a Great Ape, even a times 10 Kaioken Goku cannot keep up with everything. After Vegeta turning into a Great Ape, stays the same. Piccolo would go to Vegeta alongside Krillin to kill Vegeta, but Goku would plead with them not to kill Vegeta. But it's Gohan that stops Piccolo from killing Vegeta. We cut to Namek. Like normal, Goku is hospitalized, and the Z Fighters are only going to Namek in this timeline to revive Chaozu, who can't be revived by the Earth's Dragon Balls. Piccolo joins them to keep Gohan safe and to see his home planet. Piccolo doesn't change much, being on Namek earlier on in the story. He gets a stronger boost up to 35,000, but Gohan and Krillin's power levels are relatively the same. So everything up to Goku arriving would go like canon until Goku arrives. He would have a base power level over 120,000. He can use the Kaioken times 10 with ease, with no strain on his body, but Kaioken times 20 is pushing it. He completely and totally washes the Ginyu Force. Ginyu would still take his body, and like normal, would still get his ass whooped by Vegeta. Ginyu still gets defeated and turned into a frog as Goku is put into a healing pod, but he doesn't stay there for too long. Z Fighters, like normal, summon Porunga, reviving Chaozu and using the second wish to fully heal Goku, but like normal, Porunga will end up dying. Now, Goku's power level fully healed is 4.3 million. Like normal, Piccolo still finds a dying nail and fuses with him, bringing his power level to an outstanding 4.6 million, even stronger than Goku's base form. Goku absolutely dogs Frieza. Him and Piccolo are jumping him. As Frieza uses more of his power, Goku uses Kaioken times 20. He would force Frieza to 100% immediately. Frieza would kill Gohan and Krillin in front of Goku after Goku tried to use the Spirit Bomb. Like canon, Goku is driven to Super Saiyan. He has a stronger base form and a stronger rage boost. He kills Frieza. He doesn't pull his punches this time because he killed his son and his best friend. He would kill Frieza, but it would take Piccolo to calm Goku down. Goku's power level in Super Saiyan with the rage boost would be 430 billion. Both would make their way to Bulma's ship as Vegeta takes a Ginyu pod, crash landing on Yardrath due to the ship's destroyed controls. They would leave Namek, making their way to Earth. How would the Android Saga go without Mecha Frieza? And will King Cold still arrive on Earth to avenge his son? We'll find out in the next part of What If Goku Mastered the Kaioken. Cut to Vegeta on Yardrath. He learns everything Goku does in canon. Vegeta will use his new technique to teleport in after Trunks has killed King Cold. Trunks this time talks to Vegeta instead of Goku, warning to tell Goku to take the heart medicine. Now we cut to 7 days before Goku and Piccolo are training in the gravity ship. Goku and Piccolo would be stronger than their Android Saga counterparts. Goku masters the Kaioken during this time and had the idea to evolve Super Saiyan using the Kaioken. Piccolo asks Goku to teach him so he can keep up. Goku teaches him the Kaioken by the time they arrive on Earth. The mastery with the times 5 Kaioken without any strain, but times 10 is pushing it for Piccolo. Now we come back to the present. Everything goes relatively normally up to when Goku goes to train in the time chamber. Goku would still want to master Super Saiyan with Gohan, but also would wants to master the Super Kaioken for himself. Goku, in this timeline, goes by himself to master Super Kaioken. Then Vegeta and Trunks go in. Then Gohan and Piccolo go in together. Piccolo's masters the Kaioken, and Gohan tries to learn the Kaioken. But at the same time, he tries to master Super Saiyan. Everything up to Goku's fight with Cell goes normally. This Goku would absolutely dog walk Cell. It's not a competition. Cell will give him a slight challenge with a Kaioken times 30 push, but he easily beats Cell. The 7-year time skip is going to be the same. Gohan still goes to high school and meets Videl, and the whole Great Saiyaman arc still happens. Goten and Trunks are still born this time. They are the same age due to Goku not being around as much. Goku would have mastered the Super Saiyan by this point, and the Super Kaioken one. Piccolo has fully mastered the Kaioken, as Goku would have learned Super Saiyan 2 in his training with Vegeta. Vegeta in this timeline won't have any grudges against Goku, but that won't change him from becoming Majin. What Goku hadn't told Vegeta is instead of Super Saiyan 3, he combined his mastered Kaioken with the Super Saiyan 2. He can only use it in short bursts due to not having the mastery of Super Saiyan 2. The World Tournament will go normally, and everything of the Babidi Sip doesn't change. It's just easier for the group. Gohan struggles a bit with the Boar, but he finally learned the Kaioken during the 7 years. So Gohan still beats the Boar, and also just to point out, I didn't go over it much in the last video, but Piccolo still fused with Kami, and we still have the androids in Dende. Back to the main story. So when Babidi tries to take over Vegeta's mind in this timeline, Vegeta would resist Babidi's control. But Vegeta would finally pull Goku aside for that fight. So their fight would go like normally in the original Majin Vegeta vs. Goku fight, but in this timeline Goku would win using the Super Kaioken 2 form. But when Goku and Vegeta, while they were fighting, Piccolo had killed Babidi, so no Kid Buu and no restored Fat Buu. How will the battle with Beerus go with a stronger Goku and Vegeta, and without the presence of Majin Buu? Now we jump in the Battle of Gods. Everything up to Goku asking Shenron about the Super Saiyan God stays the same. Goku has an easier time against Beerus, so does Vegeta. Other than that, everything is the same. But Vegeta in this timeline will become a Super Saiyan God after Goku declining the offer, one of the focus on evolving his Kaioken, as Vegeta will become the Super Saiyan God. Their fight goes like Goku and Beerus' does in canon. Beerus, like normal, invites Goku and Vegeta to train on his planet. During this time, Goku would unlock Super Saiyan God with training, getting the idea to combine it with the Kaioken form, as Vegeta unlocks Super Saiyan Blue through training, while Goku gets Super Kaioken God. Both are going to go on separate paths of power in this What If. Resurrection F wouldn't happen, because the morally motivated Gohan will be there on Earth to stop the Frieza Force from resurrecting King Cold and Frieza. So the Universe 6 tournament team this time would be a Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Gohan, as Beerus doesn't get the idea to get Monaka, and Gohan doesn't have his conference to do. Goku's fight with Botamo goes relatively the same, as Goku's fight with Frost goes the same, as his Kaioken would be fast enough to counter Frost's poison so he wouldn't get eliminated. I feel like Goku would be able to come up with some insults against Vegeta, like he did against Maju, so he beats Vegeta. Vegeta would ask Goku to step in and fight Kappa, so Vegeta and Kappa's fight goes like canon. Vegeta still gets eliminated by hit, so then it's Piccolo's turn. Piccolo will figure out his time skip, but isn't fast enough and still will get eliminated, even with the use of the Kaioken. So next is Gohan. By this point, Gohan would keep up with his training, so he'd be able to access the Super Kaioken 2 form without any issues or drain on his body. Gohan and Hit's fight would go like Goku and Hit's did in canon, but Gohan would get eliminated because he's weaker than Goku. So now the fight with Goku and Hit. Hit is a bit battle damaged from his fights with Piccolo, Gohan, and Vegeta, so Goku has an easier time than he does originally. Goku still uses his new godly Kaioken form against Hit, beating him like he did in canon. So Beerus makes the same wish on the Super Dragon Balls. Now we cut to the Goku Black Arc. So everything up to Trunks arriving in the past still goes the same. Goku would still have his fight with Goku Black. Goku would still use the Super Kaioken instead of the Super Saiyan form. So everything up to Trunks beating Gohan goes the same, but instead of Gohan declining Trunks' offer, he joins them in the future. So everything up to Goku feuding with Vegeta is relatively the same, because much wouldn't change even with the involvement of Gohan, but maybe it would go a lot easier. So when Goku and Vegeta fuse into Zamasu, it would go like canon, but instead of going into Vegito Blue, he decides to go into Super Saiyan God Kaioken form. And with one last attack, he would end up beating Zamasu this time with a Kaioken God Kamehameha. There'd be no need of the erasure of this timeline, because Vegito ends up killing Zamasu before he becomes Infinite Zamasu. So Trunks gets to live happily ever after. Cut to the Tournament of Power. This is relatively easy for the group, with a strong Universe 7 team and also an addition of Future Trunks replacing Frieza. So this arc ends how it did in canon, but a bit easier with a stronger Goku. Now we cut to Dragon Ball Super here. Everything up to the Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo fight goes relatively the same. Even with a stronger Gohan and Piccolo in this movie, it would go relatively the same. Both Gammas, but there is one caveat. Both Gammas get to live this time. The Moro arc would be stopped on distraction with a strong Goku and Vegeta that are leagues stronger than in canon. At this point, Moro would basically be their bitch. The Granola arc wouldn't happen because there's no Frieza. We cut to Vegeta's training on Beerus' planet. He ends up learning the technique of the destroyers. He gets a new form I'd like to call Ultra Ego Sign, while Goku gets a new Kaioken maxed form. With his fully mastered Super Saiyan God, and finally getting the idea to combine it with Super Saiyan, and instead of combining it with just Super Saiyan, he decides to combine it with the Super Kaioken form, which in turn leads him to the Kaioken Max form. I think he's league stronger than Perfected Ultra Instinct Goku was at this point, but even with the Kaioken multipliers, he completely outpaces Ultra Instinct Goku. But back to the story. No Black Frieza arc, also forgot to mention. No Broly movie, because it's not super important. No Frieza, no Broly movie, no Black Frieza arc. Now we cut back to the main story. Both Goku and Vegeta would be training one day on Beerus' planet. Beerus would have spoken up, piquing the Saiyans' curiosity. I want to see who is stronger. I want you two to fight and prove who is my strongest rival. Both Goku and Vegeta would start to chime in, having their own opinions on the matter. Goku would speak. But, Lord Beerus, sir, we're both equally strong. Why would you need to see? I mean, I'm always up for a good fight, but let's go. Vegeta would chime in. Kakarot, scared I'm going to beat you. Vegeta would speak. Vegeta would laugh, getting ready to power up and fight Kakarot. As Goku would do the same, both would start to clash at each other. They would go back and forth. Each punch would shake the universe, as their power would be felt on different planets in each of the 11 universes. Goku and Vegeta would cycle between their forms, as Goku would go into Super Kaioken, as Vegeta going into Super Saiyan. Both would fire small beam clashes at each other, as Goku powered up in the Super Kaioken 2, and Vegeta did a Super Saiyan 2 to match his power. Both would go into Super Saiyan God, as Goku went into Super God Kaioken, as Vegeta went into Super Saiyan Blue. Both would keep clashing as Vegeta landed a kick across Goku's face, and Goku landed a kick to Vegeta's chest. Now, Goku would go into his new Kaioken Max form, as Vegeta would go into Ultra Ego Sign. Both would go back and forth, clashing fists and kicks and firing small beams. Then, with one final beam clash, Goku would fire a godly Kaioken Kamehameha, as Vegeta would fire a Destroyer Royal Final Flash. Both would clash. It would being a very close beam clash, but Goku would win by a little bit, just pure luck. Goku, after winning, would power down and help Vegeta back up, proving to Beerus who's the stronger one out of the two. Now, let's cut to Earth. Gohan and Piccolo would be sparring like normal, and both of them would just be happy and enjoying life. And that's it for this story. I would like to thank you guys for the support on the series. I can't thank you guys enough. My name is Omnitrix Saiyan, and I will see you guys in the next full series, guys. Thank you. Hey guys, Omnitrix Saiyan here. I just wanted to end the video on a strong note. I thank you for the support on this series. I really appreciate it. But now I just want to go over to future plans for the channel. So I plan to make the next What If, a Vegeta focused What If. I won't give the exact title. Or I know it's going to come out in 2025, but there's going to be some What If minis. There's going to be a New Year's Eve based What If mini and a New Year's based What If mini. I didn't have time for the Christmas based What If mini that I had planned, but I will do one based on my birthday, for my birthday anyway. So eventually, when I get enough What Ifs on the channel, there will be a What If Tournament of Power, and I do plan on doing a collaborative What If with one of the good buddies of mine. So I just want to end this video on a high note. My name is Omnitrix Saiyan, and I will see you guys in the next video.